So tell me about this survey. What led to wanting to do this, and then who can actually fill this out?
Okay, so the survey was created by Main Street America, which Main Street Fort Smith were an accredited Main Street America program. And they used a lot of they have thousands of communities across the country. So they took a lot of the information from all these communities to help format this very easy survey. It only takes about 10 minutes and it's totally anonymous. So we wanted to use it in Fort Smith because when we think about our goals for Main Street Fort Smith over the next 3 to 5 years, we want to make sure that the community is at the heart of what we are doing as an organization. And we want to make sure we have a downtown that is welcoming and thriving. And that means, what does our community want? What do they need in downtown? So that's really where the idea of the survey came from and why we're doing the survey. It's to help us, plus looking at market data within our area, really drive the mission of our organization, our goals for the next 3 to 5 years.
So does this give you an idea as to who is coming to downtown Fort Smith now, and then who you would maybe like to see come to downtown Fort Smith?
Yeah, so some of that information is in the survey. This is less about trying to attract visitors and more about what the people who live in Fort Smith, not just people who live and work downtown, but people who live and work in Fort Smith and the surrounding area who come to downtown often. What do they want to see? Of course, we encourage visitors to fill out the survey as well because that's a great perspective. They don't live here, they're coming from a different place. So that's another great perspective for us. But the heart of the survey is really for the people that live here. These are the people that are going to come downtown, hopefully once a week, at least a couple times a month for, shopping or a birthday dinner, something special. And we want to make sure that we have something for all of our community to enjoy.
All right, so how do you fill this thing out, and how long does it last before you start collecting data?
Okay, so it's a super simple form. Almost every single question is just like a click box option. There's only a couple where you have an option to type, and those are optional. You don't even have to fill those out. So the survey does take about 10 minutes, but it is posted to our website, which is mainstreetfs.org. It's also on our Facebook page and our Instagram. So our social handle is Main Street Fort Smith. I'm encouraging everyone I know to share it. So hopefully it's out there, but you can always find it on the homepage of Main Street Fort Smith's website. If you don't remember mainstreetfs.org, just Google Main Street Fort Smith. We're the top one that will come up.
So this really gives the people who frequent downtown, or maybe even those who don't frequent enough, a big time chance to tell you what they want in downtown.
Yes, yeah. The mission of Main Street Fort Smith is to create a economic, thriving downtown. This is our historic city center. We want it to be a great place, not just for visitors who want to come and check out our amazing historical sites and our restaurants and things like that, but we want it to be a memorable place for the people who live here. So yes, this is your time as a visitor and especially as a Fort Smith resident to let us know what you want to see in your downtown. This is your time to have a true input on what the goals of our organization, Main Street Fort Smith, is over the next 3 to 5 years. And we are a community organization. We're a nonprofit, and everything we do is to support our community by helping to revitalize and continue to have a thriving downtown. So this is it. It's important. Make sure your voice is heard.
So this goes till the end of August.
That's right. We're going to leave it open until the end of August. So that way, as many people as possible have an opportunity to fill the survey out. Because my goal is I want to make sure that when I look at the demographics of the people who filled out the survey, it reflects our community as a whole. So if you are a parent and you've got kids fill it out for them too. Let them choose some options, especially our teenagers and our older kids. We want to know what they think too. So if your 16-year-old wants to fill it out too, let them. It's great. I want to know what they think. The high schoolers, our students at the University of Arkansas Fort Smith. I want to hear what they have to say too. So it's not just stakeholders in downtown, people who live and work downtown. It's for the entire community to have their input on what they want to see in their downtown.
It's interesting, the anticipation waiting for results to come back. It's got to be like Christmas Day when you have all these new ideas that here's what people really want to see.
Yes, I am so excited, and the Main Street Fort Smith board is extremely excited to see what the community has to say. Because, I talk to people all the time about what they love and maybe don't love about downtown Fort Smith, but a lot of the people I see are people who are down here all the time, right? Because my office is on Garrison Avenue. You can come by and say hi to me anytime I'm here. Um, but I want to hear what, someone who only frequents downtown maybe once a month. I want to know why. Why don't you come down here more often? Is it just the drive, or there's not a business you want to frequent? So what's so great about the survey, not only does it help us as an organization refocus our goals for the next 3 to 5 years, but after I get all the survey data together and we analyze the data, this is also information I can share with property and business owners downtown, because some of the questions are like, what time do you most likely would you frequent a business? What day of the week would you most likely frequent a business? And that's great information for an established business to know. Hey, people are really wanting to shop on Tuesday, but after 5 o'clock. That's great information for them. So this is not only going to give us some really valuable input from the community. I'm going to disseminate this information to property and business owners. I'm gonna share it with the city of Fort Smith, with the CBID. So I think it is just going to be a really great tool for not only us, but a lot of different people in downtown.
All right. Well, best of luck with it. I can't wait to see the results of this thing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll have to speak again and talk about what we find out.